We're on the Gowanus Canal after Sandy and after the Northeaster. We need to get life jackets on you and then we'll go. When I started patrolling these waters a decade ago, you never saw any public. And now, you see public. This blue and white houseboat was in the water with people living on it when I was here before Sandy. So the water was enough to pick that boat up. This other boat, it sank. So now, that'll be something else for the EPA to clean up. Don't use up all your digital because you're coming to the Disney World of pollution. Up above you, you're going to see this green sign, which is one of 460 combined sewer overflows in the city of New York. And here you see this gray water coming out. That's sewage. Well, there's obviously some remaining problem because these CSOs are not permitted to discharge in dry weather. So were you here during the big flood? Over the wall. Everyone's looking right now for a hard answer on what kind of contamination is in people's basements. And in terms of contamination in that basement, what was in the basement? What if it's a warehouse and that warehouse makes a pesticide? So if you went to that basement, you'd say, man, that basement is horrible. But part of the horror was from the Gowanus, part of the horror was from the sanitary sewer system, and part of the horror was from whatever was the ambient stuff. Right after Sandy, because of the giant tidal flushing that occurred here, several giant tidal flushing, my gut sense is that these polluted waterways like the Gowanus and Newtown were cleaner for a while because contamination was flushed out of them. Some of that contamination was taken ashore, which is a concern for people ashore now, and a lot of contamination was picked up from the shore and taken back with the storm's surge back to sea. So I wouldn't be surprised that if regionally there's a net removal of contamination from the New York area to the water. I think that's probably what happened. And here's mussels. There, you can see them down in there below the water. See them? So there's life that wants to live here. And they're evidence that if you just took your foot off the neck of these industrial waterways like the Gowanus, these would become bountiful with life. So here comes a survey boat of some kind. He's a marine contractor. And he may have been hired by EPA. Let's go over and ask him. So I'm with Riverkeeper. We're just curious, are you part of the cleanup?
They're doing a cleanup in the Battery Tunnel. We're just standing by over there with some bolts and stuff like that.
Oh, great.
Yeah, we're just trying to get some coffee.
As they're pumping it out.
Yeah, they're pumping it out. We got some bolts.
And you're there in case that when they pump out, there's a big sheen or something.
Yeah, we clean up with the sweep and the torch. Yeah.
So there's your thing. I mean, there's all kinds of people out working right now. So there's a good effort underway. It was like a war during that storm. You don't recover from a war instantly.